Now that we got some of that good stuff out, let's go into some of the hard questions because I really want to dig into your minds. And part 5 of this interview is where I go into my rapid fire, which is deep questions. We're not going to do that. I'm going to start from the left because there's something about you that intrigues me, and I want to dig into every cat. Yes, you. And I want to dig into everybody. Primarily because you're ascending to be great in other people's eyes, but you're already great. What makes you so confident? Yet, what makes you so effective when you show your craft?
Confident because I know me and I know what I'm capable of and I know what I could do, and I'm gonna do it.
I love your eyes, by the way. You are intense as hell. But even with you understanding that, the thing that I hate about American society is we'll tell everybody what they're not before we congratulate who they are or what they are. What congratulations did you get in your life that made you stand in victory rather than stand in thought?
Congratulations. I would say just having like a supportive family and just like a supportive foundation and everything that I ever did, whether it was coming up in school. I used to always like write, draw, make music, like write little books and poems and stories and stuff like that. I was always creative in that like that literal way. So like I always used to get like little awards in school and stuff like that, and I definitely had like a good foundation and a good background, and it was encouraged. Like, oh, you like music, you like to rap? My grandma bought a whole bunch of notebooks. Do you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, not trying to keep me away from it, but like encouraging that because that was something that she saw that I was passionate about and that I really cared about and that I really wanted to do.
I like boxing. You remind me of a jab, and the reason why I say that is because the jab is the most basic punch, but it's the most effective. And it's the people that really just keep it real, which is what they say, that's basically who I am. But they're the people who make the impact on people's souls the most. Because if you ever get hit by a good jab, it wakes you up, you know. Yeah. But it's also something that you remember, because then you're going to have to adapt to the punch, the impact, or you're going to have to adapt to it being thrown at how you change your life according to it. Because the jab doesn't change, but people's perspectives will because of your impact. Like I said, you're very special.
Thank you.
Next, I asked you this question because a lot of people sleep on the integrity of a lady. And on this web series, you play a character that's going through change, and people are constantly checking on her, but her demeanor is very calm, but the war is going on inside. As a lady, let me ask you this. Why is it important to walk in the streets with that respect and also to demand that respect in your character?
It's like nobody's never gonna, you know how they say a closed mouth don't get fed? Mm-hmm. Nobody ever know what you want if you don't let it be known. Mm-hmm. The character that I play is very much myself. I give respect, so I give respect. People may say things or do things that I can't see it here, but I don't really have no type of problems. That's just the way I carry myself.
That's very reminiscent of ice. Because ice is very cooling. But the thing about it is, you fuck with ice too long, you're going to burn your skin. Because ice is a powerful element. Because ice is water, and water is the content of what life really is. And the purity of what life is emotion, feeling, and how it's dealt with, how it's carried. So in being that person, being ice, that means you can cool a situation, or somebody can warm you up and you'll ruin their drink. Sure. You'll take the flavor out of their ass if somebody ever comes out of character. I respect you. From past experience with you on other show, you have a demeanor that's very powerful. What is power? How do you define power?
Just basically respect. Just wanting respect. Because I put that, I give it, so I want to get it back. That's what power is to me. It's respect.
Respect comes from service. So by giving people respect, they give you respect. And the most respectful thing that's ever been written is a good name lasts longer than a fine perfume. Because the bottle of perfume lasts for a little, names last generations. So you live through your power by having a good name and in service to the people that you provide your service to. I salute you. Now, problem child.
I'm not a problem.
I know that's your character. But a pretty face is the key to a person learning their weakness rather than their strength. Not you, the effect. Because unfortunately, while people will come to you and say, oh, she's pretty, and then take advantage, some people have met their match thinking somebody's pretty and they can do whatever the fuck they want. Am I right?
Absolutely.
So then I ask you this, where does your power come from, and what will the world learn from your demeanor and character as well? Not on the show, you.
My character on the show, well, me in general, I don't take no shorts. So even though I'm pretty and I got a pretty face or whatever, you can't just do what you want to me. But my character, like I said, I don't want to give too much away, so it's a little different from my actual life.
So actually, what do people learn after they interact with you and get to know either that good side, that bad side, or that side that's just regular?
I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Cause like I said, I don't give too much, and my character is like completely different from what I actually do. Like my character, she's sneaky. She has a lot of things going on. She's basically my character. She's all over the place.
Okay.
In my actual life, I'm a little more settled, so I'm not too much all over the place. I like to get things done, and I like to make things happen the way I want them to happen.
So basically, you said stay tuned and look at the
Exactly.
series so you can see more. Okay, salute to you. Like I said, you don't know the book by its cover. You appreciate the story by the words.
Exactly.
And that's exactly why I wanted you to talk a little more, because you're too quiet. Okay? And lastly, my man on the right, I ask you this. A well-learned man is a man of experience, and a well-traveled man could be a teacher. Through the road that you've traveled through in your life and the experiences that you've obtained, what is the one story that you want people to know when they look upon you or hear you speak?
That you don't let the environment you grew up in, your past, hinder your future. Like whatever they went through, if you was homeless, you was in jail, like you can come out of that and be great. Like you could be that rose that grew through the concrete. You know, don't let whatever your past was stop you from being great, because you still can.
I asked all of you those questions because we had hashtags. We're in the hashtag era. Everybody's black excellence, and I don't know what the hell everybody talking about right now. I don't really care. But the reason why I asked you those questions is because the deepness of your life is simplicity in your eyes, but the camera captures so much more. How does it feel being sex symbols? Don't smile, like that's the truth. You're a sex symbol. Think about what is sexy in today. And I don't mean you gotta be naked and stuff. I mean, a sex symbol is something that a person can idolize to want to emulate. So you could cut somebody out. I want to be strong just like her, right? Yo, word is born, man. I'm tired of people not understanding and respecting me. Maybe I hold myself in a different position when I do something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my demeanor would teach me how to get people to take me more serious. Maybe I've gone through something, and by seeing his character now, I can change and make my life something better. See, a sex symbol is not always somebody you want to sleep with. A sex symbol also can become somebody that you emulate off of. The spirit of it is intertwining yourself with somebody else to make your life, or take something upon them into your life to make your life have more purpose. And the purpose of being alive is to teach, is to influence, is to inspire. What is the inspiration that you want to give to everybody who watches you? We could talk about, you can change your life, you can do this, you can do that. Yeah, that's a lesson. But inspiration is like the breath of God. It's like it comes and then new things happen. What is it exactly that you're bringing so new things can happen for those who take advantage of watching you, learning you, and seeing you?
If you want to do something,
go for it.
Make it happen. Like, you want to rap, reach out, connect to some people, get somebody that do beats, get somebody that got a studio, come together. Like how we all come together, we got different vibes. We got a cameraman, we got a coach, we got venues that we can use. We got paraphernalia that we use, guns, badges. Like, if you want to do something, come together, and it definitely can work.
It's about your hustle.
Talk about it.
It's about your hustle. As long as you, if you tell your, as long as you keep your hustle turned up, you're gonna always succeed at everything you do because it's in you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody could give you anything. Somebody could give me right now and be like, look, I got 150,000 for you right now. But what I do with the 150,000, it determines what type of mentality that I have.
Make it enough.
It determines the mentality of the person, though.
Am I going to float it too?
Yeah, you
have to be consistent. Like you have to be consistent. Like okay, it's gonna be days like you don't feel like it. Of course, you're a human. You get tired, you get bored, you repetitive, doing the same thing. So of course, but you have to be consistent. It's something that you really love. It's not a job. It's not a hobby. It's your lifestyle. It's something that's a part of you every day. That's gonna naturally be done. Me, I have to write every day. It don't have to be music. It could be what I did today. It could be my thoughts. It could be an argument. I have to write in my little book every single day. That's just, it's natural for me. That's my routine before I go to bed. You just got to be consistent. Like you have to.
Let me get the quiet
be
one.
consistent.
Hold up. Hey.
Confidence. You have to believe in yourself. In order for other people to believe in you, you have to believe in yourself. So it goes back to taking breaks and everything. If you're not constantly doing this or constantly acting or constantly modeling or whatever it is that you're trying to do, if you're not constantly putting yourself out there, then it's like out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you have to constantly stick to it. And that's all I have to say.
And you definitely got to be around people that kind of want the same thing you want. Like it's like a gym partner. It's like she said, some days you ain't gonna feel like it, but then you got your cast member coming in, bringing in that energy. They lift you up, and you be like, know what? Let's do this. Yeah, because you can't be around somebody that's lackadaisical and just like, all right, well we ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing it. You gotta push one.
And support too. You can't. A lot of people focus on who's not supporting. So
That's true.
A lot of people, they tend to lose their craft because if they put something out and it's not working at the moment, they feel like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. You know, what might work for you might not work for someone else. Or like I said, it all depends on consistency. Even though Jersey, we have a lack of support system.
Yes.
I always said
yes.
So anything that I do, I'm expecting my support to come from other places. It's been people that I know that do videos, that do modeling and everything, and they haven't reached out to me yet. But people that don't know me reach out to me first.
All right, we got a model for Heritage Hip Hop. She just put herself out there. But that goes right into the last question of this part, and I want to ask you about, because you said the hustle. And I have to disagree with something you say. I think Jersey is supportive. We just don't go to the people who support us.
Right.
Because like you said, we focus on the people who don't support rather than build up the army that we do have at our disposal.
Everybody always expects something for something. Like just because I may do something for you. I may do something for you that I genuinely want to do for you. But I don't expect you to reciprocate. Why? I did for you what I chose I wanted to do for you. So if you're selling something, I'm not going to say, oh, well, I'm not going to buy this from her because I remember when I had something last time, she ain't buy nothing from. That's not how that goes.
That's the
you
Western
don't know
civilized
someone's circumstances at that time when you might have had what you had. And sometimes you got to keep it real. Maybe I don't like whatever you have, and I might like this one.
Just because you black, I gotta buy it?
It's not true. So
I
totally get it. I totally get what you're saying, but I kind of disagree with that. I would disagree too because there are a lot of successful people in Jersey who support. I see people who have things going on all the time around me, and I see a lot of their support come from a lot of people that we all know. Everything's just not for everybody. I mean,
and the thing about it that people fail to really realize is, like you said, the hustle. A lot of people fucking lazy. You know what I'm saying? And sorry to be cursing on camera, I don't really do that too much. But the thing is, I want to end it on this. There's an argument in the hip hop circles who what's a legend. And a lot of people aren't legends, they're just popular. And just because you're popular don't even mean you're famous.
Right.
So no knock to anybody who calls himself that. Be a legend. It's not for me to define your career. Because there's legends, and there's steps of being a legend, then there's legendary. And then you have popularity, popular, and then people who are just good where they are. And there's nothing wrong with that because if that's your goal. But if everybody's claiming to be great, the last question I'm going to ask everybody starting from the right to the left, Define greatness and how you're going to achieve it.
Greatness to me is like someone that can hold down a family, raise their family, still have that respect from the outside, either be from the streets. If you're on corporate, your job, you know, greatness is be able to hold stuff down, you know, pay your bills, teach kids, you know, become somebody's inspiration, you know, believing in the Lord. Like, that's, to me, that's greatness.
All right, next.
Everything that he said, and then add on success. And you have to be, my greatness is to be happy with myself. I don't need anyone else to be happy with what I'm doing. I have to be happy within myself. So as long as I feel like I'm doing my best and I'm giving my all and my greatness, that's all that matters to me.
Next.
Greatness to me is really I'm there now, because I've been through a lot of things in my life, and now I'm starting to feel me take off, and it's just, you know, me accomplishing all my goals and everything I set out to do, and not wait for somebody to do it for me. You know, me actually taking the steps and making it happen, and that's been happening.
Salute.
Greatness for me is giving me all of me and making sure that my children grow up to have a better life and more positive experiences than I could have.
Okay.
That's greatness for me.
MC.
Basically what everybody said, greatness is just like, for me, just really like achieving my goals and fulfilling the dreams that I have, and just basically leaving a legacy, because I'm definitely gonna be legendary, for my children. That's really it.